What's up, brother?
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Pat here. I'm with my boy Michael Morelli. Michael's gonna help because I'm not a nutritionist. I did a bunch of guessing throughout my journey, and if you guys know, I lost 340 pounds on my journey with this guessing. Today we're gonna talk about our top 5 carbs.
Top 5 carbs for what?
Weight loss, fat loss.
Yep. So I'm just here to help and support Pat. We have 5 carbohydrates here, as we mentioned. We've got sweet potato, we've got white potato, we've got quinoa, we've got white rice, and we've got organic steel cut oats. Before we get into it, and we dig a little bit deeper, Pat, of these 10, I know you eat all of these, right? But which one have you stuck to most specifically of them all?
Sweet potatoes is where I came, and I love them. They're great tasting.
Have you always loved them? Have you always loved sweet potatoes?
I've never had a sweet potato before weight loss.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Only potato I ever had was French fries. So just keeping it real.
I love it. So it's funny you mentioned sweet potato as being the #1 carb for you because I wrote a whole book on it.
Yes.
You know I fancy them. I eat 30 ounces of sweet potatoes every day. So #1 top carbohydrate, and I'll tell you why, just to get a little nerdy on you. It hits the glycemic index low. It does not spike blood sugar or insulin, right? Outside of that, it's got a laundry list of benefits from beta carotene and vitamin A enriched, anti-cancer fighting properties. I mean, you can go on and on with this superfood, right? So I highly encourage you to eliminate or reduce the amount of gluten and grains in your body or that you put into your body. And one way you can do that is by eating like a quinoa. Now, some people think that quinoa is actually a grain. Yeah. And it's not, it's actually a seed. It's a really good carbohydrate to eat in place of, some people, you could eat it with spaghetti sauce on it if you want. Some
in your salad.
You can eat a salad.
Hot cereal.
Yep.
No, I use quinoa for so many different things.
You didn't know it was a seed though?
I didn't, because it's in
it
the
looks
grain
like
now.
Yeah.
It's right next to everything else.
Yep. So that's a really good one. The other one here is white potato. Again, in my opinion, it's going to hit the glycemic load a little bit different than the sweet potato, but still a very good carbohydrate source. Moving on to white rice.
Yes, I was big on white rice. I seen a video on YouTube at Morelli Fit, and he talks about white rice versus brown rice, and it does the same thing. It doesn't spike your insulin, correct?
Yeah, so now if you're comparing it to here, right, this is going to spike the insulin and this hits the glycemic load much higher. So a good way to use white rice is post-workout.
Yes.
It's a really good way to use white rice. Now,
when I use it.
That's when you use it, yeah. So another thing when we're talking about white rice versus brown rice, because everybody's taught like brown is healthier, right? Like whole wheat, the brown things are healthier than the white things. This is bleached and flour and bullshit, right?
It took me 2 years on my journey to figure it out.
Yeah. So the thing about white rice is that white rice has the bran removed, right? It doesn't go rancid in your body as fast as brown rice, making it a better choice, believe it or not. But most people don't know that. And the last one, right, is organic steel cut oats. Now, I don't do a lot of these. Do you do these?
No. I did when I first started, but I really like the quinoa, and now I'm big on doing sweet potatoes in the morning.
Right, yeah, me too. But again, right, we're giving you 5 different options, and if we're looking at, the 5 best carbohydrates for fat loss, if you stick to these.
For me, 30 days and my energy levels were sky high.
That's what I was waiting for him to say, because what we don't realize is that when we're in the thick of it and we're putting processed foods in our body, and we have our afternoon crashes, and then we have an energy drink to pick us up, and it's this cycle, right? All day long, high, low. We just think that's the norm, and our body sort of adapts to that. We don't realize that when we pull the processed stuff out and we replace it with these things, that the magic starts to happen. And you just killed it when you said energy.
Yes.
People don't realize that they don't have to live like that.
Before, I used to struggle. I didn't want to get out of bed, or I didn't have the motivation or the energy to do anything, and it's crazy how much food can change everything.
Yeah, and I believe that too. I believe food is medicine. So we're going to leave them with one takeaway outside of this being the #1 carbohydrate and these being the top 5 if you're interested in fat loss and you want to replace the processed garbage. What's the one takeaway you would give somebody that's watching this video that's interested in dropping body fat, that maybe has a lot of body fat to drop? What would you say to them?
Definitely take the processed food away. I know a lot of people are big on breads, but sweet potatoes definitely a good replacement. It's your life. If you want to live, you want to feel good, and you're tired of struggling, this is how you get it done. And it's possible. anything's possible.
We'll leave it there. Awesome. Great video, brother. Yeah.
And check Michael out at
Yeah.
Morelli Fit on Instagram, Facebook,
Appreciate you.
YouTube.
Yep.
He's helped me, so hopefully he can help you guys too along with me. Thank you.